Giving back to the community, I would say, is of the utmost importance. The community supports you, you support the community, and it goes hand in hand. I don't think that you can start off in business and give away every bit of your profit. You have to be practical when you first start out. That being said, once you become involved in a community and give thanks back, it's a way of doing gratitude back, and it's just crazy, and I can't even explain it, but for every dollar you give, I almost get 3 back. It's like almost a law of the universe that if you take care of other people, that they take care of you. It has to be sincere, though. It can't be that, gee, I'm going to go give $100 to a golf tournament and you know, because I'm going to get my name out there. It really has to be because you really believe in something and feel compelled to do it.
So what has been your motivation? Do you have a role model or a mentor that you still look up to?
I would say if I had to, some kind of out there, just someone out there that really inspired me, I think it would be someone like Oprah Winfrey that has takes what she believes and actually makes it part of her reality. I do have mentors that inspire me tremendously on a local level. I have life coaches and people that help me a lot. I have sought out a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions, and in the beginning I was afraid to ask. Now I ask for help all the time, and the more I ask people for help, the more I realize they really enjoy wanting to be with me and helping me. So the inspiration is there. The other thing is to do a really, really, really good job. We look at it like we want to be the change in our industry. Our industry in real estate has so many people that are just not honest and ethical and commit a lot of fraud, and we are really, really, really want to be the difference in that. And we look at houses as not as just a place for people to live, but this is their home, and we take it very, very personally that we put them in the right home. We don't try to get people to buy higher than what they can afford. We're just really, really trying to make a change and be the difference that we want to see in our industry. That inspires me a lot.
Wow. So what would you say is the biggest obstacle that you've had to overcome, and how has that changed your life? What have you learned from it?
Thank you. Wow, that's a really good question. I would say the biggest obstacle was getting out of my own way and realizing that I didn't know everything. Learning to delegate. So once I formed this great company and it's working, how do I make it flourish? How do I get the right people into the right positions? And what I've learned is to hire people that are smarter than me and to abdicate responsibility to those people. Very, very challenging for a CEO to get out of their own way. I have been working on that really hard for the last couple of months, and in the last 30 days every morning I get up, I've made a habit. That's funny you would ask that. It actually today is the 30th day, and I believe it takes 30 days to change a habit, and I really think that I've gotten rid of that, where I'm allowing my people to fail forward. So if they make a mistake, I know that it's the hardest thing for them and the hardest thing for me, because it might cost the business some money, but letting them do that, and they're just so much better. Just 30 days, it's just been amazing. That's the hardest thing for me.
So when you're hiring or looking for an employee, what traits do you think are the most important or most favorable?
The most, it would be enthusiasm and dedication. I don't hire for their knowledge. I can teach knowledge. I can't inspire greatness. It has to be there, and it's just something that you see, something that you feel. We all have a book that we all read. It's called The 4 Agreements, and we read it at the office, and I use that as a hiring tool. I actually give it to them. I ask them to read it and come back with any questions, and some people don't want to come back after reading it, because it's just, can you operate like this? Because this is the way the way we work in the company, and it's the cheapest tool for human resources that I could possibly imagine. The book's $10. If I make a mistake and hire the wrong person, it could be thousands of dollars. Thousands, not to mention time. But a $10 book will tell me if you guys are on the right track or not.
I actually remember you mentioning that book at the last conference. Can you tell us more about it?
Sure. It's written quite a while ago, and it's written by Ruiz, R-U-I-Z, and it's the 4 Agreements, and the first one is to be impeccable with your word. And it elaborates on what that means. And the second one is to not take anything personally. The third one is to not make assumptions, and the fourth one is to do the best job that you can. I hope I didn't mix up 2 or 3, but even if I did. And what that does is it gives you a basic way of dealing with people on those 4 things. And so when we get into confrontations, and people do, that you don't take it personally, that everybody at the company knows that they can come forward and say whatever it is that they need to say, that, you know, I don't feel that you held your bargain up here, that you didn't maybe follow up on this, and you're not taking it personally. You know you're thriving as a team, with everybody understanding just those 4 things. Now, we've read other books together too, but that's the one that has really, really helped us and made us a strong, strong-based company.